All right, everybody, here it is. This is the headlamp that was sent to me while we were in the Baja, and I've been wanting to do a review on this, but you know me, I gotta use stuff for at least a couple months before I'm gonna do a review on it. So let's take a more in-depth view of this headlamp. All right, this is the Sunblesa XP G3 LED headlamp. Guys, this headlamp only weighs 45 grams or 1.5 ounces. That is extremely light. All right, so let's get into the guts of the Sunblesa headlamp. One thing I like about it is, like I was saying earlier, that this was only 45 grams or 1.5 ounces, and that is including the headband. It does have, if you can see this kind of rubberized material here on the headband, and it goes quite a ways. So when you're actually wearing it, it actually kind of sticks a little bit to your forehead so it doesn't slide around. And guys, I've owned probably half a dozen headlamps in my life, and I got to tell you, this one is super comfortable. Actually, I almost forget that it's on. It does have an adjustable, nice little adjustable head. So when you're looking at somebody and you don't want to blind them, you can actually put it down. Or when you're backpacking the Pacific Crest Trail, you can look down, and so you're pointing right down at the trail. So it has low, medium, and ultra high, and on bright it's 190 lumens, and that's pretty bright. It also has, now this is one of the best features that I really enjoy, because when it comes to night fishing or I'm also an archery hunter, we use a lot of green and red lights, and every light that I've owned has not come up to my expectations on being either green or red enough to see. And the advantage of a green or a red light, number one, if you're fishing, night fishing in the summer, it attracts a heck of a lot less bugs. So versus that bright white light, when you're trying to, let's say, tie a new lure on, your eyes do not dilate so bad versus the green and red light. And it is waterproof. We're going to put that to the test. From 0 dead to 100%, it does take about 6 or 7 hours of charging, which I kind of find a little bit surprising for the size. I thought it would be quicker, but that's what it is. It does come with this nice super hard case, and of course instructions and a USB charging cord. One feature that I really like is that this is the first one I've ever owned where it actually has a lock feature. So if I were to put this in my pocket or my tackle box or my backpack, and I'm putting it in there, and all of a sudden I don't realize that it's on, you get to your campsite or your fishing hole, and guess what? No light. So how you lock the buttons is you hit the colored light and the bright light at the same time, and then you'll get a little flash right there. So now, look, I'm hitting buttons, nothing's happening, but a little red light's coming on there telling me that it's locked. And it's the same way to disable. Push both at the same time. There you go, you got a little flash, and now you're back working and with no dead batteries. And now that solves the dead battery issue accidentally turning it on. The runtime on this, they say, is up to 200 hours. Now that is on low. I actually did a time test and I put it on the highest setting, and I got about 4 to 4.5 hours on the highest setting. Yet to test the red and green light for such a long period of time, so I'm just assuming that it's going to be about the same, maybe a little bit more. Back to charging, You know, if you carry one of these charging bricks around, it just plugs right in. And if you carry that, you can have, you know, if you're catfishing all night, you know, you should have plenty of ample light. So we're going to wait till it gets dark. We're going to walk through some dark woods. We're going to drop this in the lake or the creek, which is right behind me here, and check, see how waterproof this thing is. But I got to tell you, for this being free, I'm giving it my honest review. And I got to tell you, I'm pretty impressed so far for just having it a couple months. All right, let's go down the water. Well, let's give her a whirl. I'm going to drop it in face up. Look at that, totally submerged. I'm going to hold her down. And you know what? It even floats. It even floats. All right, let's go through the light sequence underwater. There's the green, red, bright green, and the ultra bright white. Well, I guess it's also a bonus that even if you did drop it, it is waterproof and it floats. That's a bonus. Be one thing, would be great, yeah, it's waterproof, but if it sinks and you couldn't get it, that's a whole nother story if you're out night fishing and you happen to drop it. But well, that was a bonus that I didn't expect. So, in a nutshell, yeah, this light on Amazon, last time I checked, and I'll put that up at the end of the video, I think it was around 32 bucks, 34 bucks. You know, for the price, I've paid a lot more for lights in the past that were not near as comfortable, and they weren't waterproof, and they used AAA batteries, so you always had to carry batteries. So all in all, I'm very impressed, and I'm going to continue to use this, but you know, I am giving it my honest opinion. Like I said, I'm a little surprised on the charging time, how long it takes. But other than that, I think it's a great headlamp. And Brenda and I are camp hosting this summer. And I'm going to be using this light probably almost all summer long, every night. And then of course when archery season opens up, I'm going to be using that. And hopefully it's a light I can depend on for years to come. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. I'd love to hear your comments on this particular light, what you think. And this is Rich Barrington checking out for tonight, and we will see you soon.